Welcome to my YouTube channel Kadam Academy. See friends, till now we have studied the various basic concepts of the vibration, terminology and the freedom, degree of freedoms. Okay? In this lecture, we are going to clear the concept of types of vibration or classification of vibration. You can see these are the images shown on this here. These two girls are singing. This is the two examples. Through this we can clear the idea. Learning outcomes of the classification of vibration. After completion of this lecture, you are able to understand and learn the basic concept of vibration, learn the classification or types of vibration, or you are able to differentiate between the types of vibration with examples. Basic concept of vibration will just go through for the revision. Structure of a body or a system is said to vibrate if it has to and fro motion. Okay, correct. You know this. Vibration is a mechanical phenomena whereby oscillation occur about an equilibrium point or position. About the equilibrium position, when it will move to and fro, that will be the vibration. Okay, all bodies having mass, damper or elasticity are capable of producing the vibration. Whatever the bodies they are having mass, damper, elasticity, they will produce the vibration. The mass is inherent of the body and elasticity causes relative motion among its parts. Whatever the elasticity inside that body, that will create the vibration. When a body particles are displaced by the application of the external forces or internal forces in the form of elastic energy present in the body. So this inertia force or elastic energy which will be present in the body, that will form the displacement due to the external forces, and that will create the vibration. So immoderate or excessive vibration present in this system, it may cause the failure, which results in a accident or heavy loss of this, that our vibrating system or the mechanical system. So friends, sometimes vibration can be useful. So that's why this purpose, what are the usefulness, what are the causes, we have to study the classification of the, we must know what are the different types of vibration. From this we can able to segregate the vibration. Okay, so friends, the classification of vibration, there some of these important types of the classification of vibration are as follows. Here see this first number, free or natural, it's in bracket, you can also say natural vibration or the force vibration. These two words or these two types of the vibrations are there, but why they are written free and force, they are the interrelated. How we'll see. The free vibration, under this again subtypes are there: longitudinal, transverse, torsional vibration. We are going to see again in this free vibration along with the undamped vibration, that is the undamped vibration and the damped vibration. These are the again classification of the two types of the vibration. Okay, this will be some relation, that's why damp and undamp are kept in one line. Okay, but these are the classification of vibration. Similarly, linear vibration and non-linear vibration, we'll see in that case on that page. Deterministic vibration and random vibration, these are the due to the what will they occur, why they occur, that will see in the page. Lastly, transient vibration. So these are the classification of the or types of the vibrations. So we can able to see. First, we'll study one by one the classification of this important types of the vibration. Is free or natural vibration. After an initial disturbance, any system having some initial disturbance and is left or the excitation is removed, then what will happen to the system? It will vibrate on its own. After the removal of the excitation force or this disturbance, the system, it will vibrate on its own. This type of vibration is what? The pre-vibration. No external force acts on the system after the removal. Once it is applied, it is removed. Some of the examples of simple pendulum, the spring mass system, or the examples of the pre-vibration. Okay. Next is the force vibration. You can see these are the examples. Here, spring mass system, and this is the once it is taken the excitation, they are moving continuously. This is the pre-vibration. Next is the force vibration. Under this, what will happen if any system is subjected to an external force or repeating type of the force? Vibration is under the influence of external force continuously, and it's called the force vibration. So see here, this man is pushing this boy, and it is continuously giving the external force. This is a simple example. This GIF real life example you can see, and it will be clear to you. Or some practical examples are diesel engine, machine tools, or electric bells are some suitable example related to force vibration. That will clear you idea if you think and imagine. That is the first type of category. Next is the pre-vibration with its subtypes. So in pre-vibration also some subtypes I have shown to you. The object is not under the influence of any kind of the outside force. In this case, there is no outside force, but once it is applied, it is removed. First one is the subtype is what? Longitudinal vibration. When the particles of the body are moved parallel to the axis of the body. See, this is the one disc is there. This is a rod, and this disc is connected with this rod. And this end is free, and this one topmost end in the fixed. When it is give some excitation force here, so what will happen? This due to its elasticity inside this rod, what will happen? It may be moved in this direction or in this direction, depend on the the force applied. Okay, extreme position may be at C or A, and the mean about this mean position B. Okay, so what will happen? This is moving. Okay, the body is moved parallel to the axis of the body of mass. This body will move parallel to the axis of this body of mass. So this axis line you can visible to you, and so the mass m is carried on one weightless spindle. This we are considering weightless spindle. The other end is fixed, and it's said to execute the vibration, and that vibration is known as longitudinal vibration. You can see in this diagram longitudinal vibration along the move parallel to the axis of the body. Next is the transverse vibration. Here in this case you can see the same figure is there, and what will happen? It is given this movement or the displacement is given, excitation force is given like this. Okay, this arrow that will show the excitation force here. Linear is the some angular moment is given to this spindle. Okay, so what will happen? This extreme position may be at A or at C about this mean position B. So we can see dotted lines are shown to give its extreme position. Okay, so with this here the particle of the body move nearly perpendicular. This will, if we draw one line here to the axis, this is nearly perpendicular to the axis of the body. So this type of vibration is known as transverse vibration because perpendicular to the axis of the body in this case. Similarly, last is the torsional vibration. When the particle of the body move in a circle about the axis, the same example is there, and the body is moving about this circular motion about the axis of this body. So circle about the circle, the axis of the body, it is moving. Then this type of vibration is torsional vibration. These are the subtypes of the pre-vibration. It is for your information. So it is we are going to solve numericals, and it is very much application are there when we see with your open eyes in industry. So undamped vibration. Next category is the undamped vibration. This is also under this vibration. So there is no loss of energy. What will happen in undamped vibration? In undamped vibration, there is no loss of energy or dissipated in friction or by other resisting element during the oscillation. So this is the pendulum example. It's moving around this mid position and there is no loss of energy, continuously moving. So in this case also, if we use this displacement U to this mass, okay, this is a spring with the stiffness K, mass M. So what will happen? It will move into and fro motion about this mid position blue line. Okay, so what will happen? There is no loss of energy. Okay, system with no damper. In this case, there is no damping system is there, or you can also observe this vertical mass and the spring is there. Once we give this motion, it will move like this continuously. Okay, with the equation already we have studied in the simple harmonic motion. Okay, so these are the undamped vibration. Few simple examples. Okay, damped vibration. Then opposite to this one or this parallel to this one is a damped vibration. What will happen in damped vibration? If the vibratory system has a damper inside that system, that will resist the or dissipate the energy. So motion of the system will be dissipated in due to the friction or the any system which is attached called as damper. So this type of vibration is called damped vibration. Okay. So see, this is the one spring mass system. This is the spring what is at one side. This this mass is moving here. This force is applied or this displacement is given about this equilibrium position here, dotted line, and here is the system. Damper is attached. Okay. Already आपने देखा होगा बच्चों, those in the vehicle the dampers are there. That means suspensions are there. That was the example to know you. Okay. So these are the example of this damper. See, this is the door closer. Here also damper is used. Okay. So that is also dampers. To clear your idea what is the damper? It will continuously move. Slowly it will close this at the end of this door closing. Okay. See, this is the example. This is the experiment setup in laboratory. When we see in laboratory, here also damper is there. Okay, for this study of the different types of the vibration, various experiments are there. Here is the torsional damper is there. Study the torsional damper. Okay, so here is also one practical example of this vehicle. The suspension here it is given with the same suspension. Damper is there. Under this damper, what is there? Oil is there, and these holes on this piston or this holes here. To these holes, what will happen? Oil will pass through this orifice. The oil will pass and it will move to this blank position. Oil will pass from top portion to bottom portion to top portion. When will this piston will move from this both the position? It is shown to you. Okay, this is a single piston. It will move from this position to this position. When oil will flow through these holes, and that will create a slow resistance. Okay, that will be the resistance to the motion of the system. So this is the damped vibration. See, this is the one more example. You can clear from this example. See, this is the shock absorber. Okay, the spring is there, and this is a wheel. What will happen due to this? This motion will reducing. That due to the resistance of this the shock absorber, it will goes on reducing. This is nothing but its motion for the applying the damper in the vibrating system. So next is the linear and non-linear vibration. First we see the linear vibration. If in a vibratory system mass is there, spring is there, damper behave in a linear manner. That system is there, but which will behave in linear manner. The vibration cause are known as linear in nature, and this linear vibration are governed by linear depression equation. They follow the law of superposition. Law of superposition. Mathematically, this equation 1, 2, I will show you here. These are the linear equations. Mx double dot, Ex dot, Cx. This equation 1, 2, respectively, that will represent this solution for this one for linear equation, and then this one also linear equation. For only to clear you, these are the shown to you. These are the linear equation. In other hand, if any of the basic components of vibrating system behaves non-linearly, then that vibration is called non-linear. The linear vibration becomes non-linear for very large amplitude of vibration. When there is a large amplitude of vibration, what will happen? That will create a non-linear vibration. Suddenly it will be there is a non-linear. It does not follow the law of superposition. The law of superposition which will follow, that is linear, and which will not follow, that is a non-linear in nature. So next is the deterministic vibration, and what is the random vibration. First we'll see the deterministic vibration. What is the indeterministic vibration? It is the vibration system amount of the external excitation. What will happen in this vibrating system? The amount of external excitation, whatever applied, is known to us. The magnitude of this amount of external excitation is known to us at any given time. Whatever the time I want to know what is the excitation is given. So that means what? That type of the excitation is called deterministic. Excitation is called deterministic, and the resulting vibration is called deterministic vibration. Deterministic vibration. So in deterministic vibration, this amount of this excitation, see, this is the force versus time. This graph will show this motion, okay, of deterministic excitation or deterministic vibration represent like this. Here every time the amount is same, and we know this amount of the force, that is the excitation. So under this determination, we can compare with the deterministic, the random vibration. So opposite to this one, if magnitude or value of excitation or force or motion cannot be predicted at any point of time, force of motion is called non-deterministic or random. Non-deterministic or random. The resulting vibration is known as random vibration. See, in this figure also graph, you cannot predict here. Suddenly it will increase and again come to lower position. Again it will suddenly increase, again come to the lower force. Okay, suddenly it is increased. So like this random excitation will be there. Lastly, transient vibration. So in an ideal system, the free vibration continue indefinitely as there is no damping. Okay, ideal system. The amplitude of vibration decays continuously because of the damping, and in real system vanishes ultimately. Such system in a real system called the transient vibration. So what will happen? Suppose this is a crankshaft. Here the damper is there, but here continuously transient vibration is there. So that will create the amplitude of vibration, and that can be. These are the examples shown to you. Why they are shown to you? This is the cam shaft. Okay, using this IC engine. So why it is shown to you? Because this type of the vibration can be studied by using softwares. This ANSYS is one of the software. Here the crankshaft and the truck mounting part, that the chassis of the analysis is done on this both the part by using this ANSYS software, and we can predict how much vibration is there on the part and at the various place how much vibration is there. You can see deformation and everything we can calculate. Just we have to draw this diagram, and by using that software we can predict. So this is also one example. Here, predict the sequential instability of finite element model automotive brake with a certain structural and environmental parameters with the hybrid surrogate model. The model, they are predicted where the addition of the mass to avoid this transient vibration. Here the two masses are added here, and that will reduce the transient vibration. So this is the paper, the data shown to you for the brake and mass. Okay, this is the brake system is there, and by using this reference of ASME digital collection, you can watch see through this ASME digital collection various papers are there. So for the problem solving, or if you want to join the industry, before that you must able to at UG level solve this like these problems, then industry will definitely appoint you, or they will definitely join you. For the job, you have to go like this type of the your work of PG for the practicals or any case study. If you done, then that will be easier to get the job. So friends, with the best luck to your future, you must take away 3 points from this learning of this video, and you always learn by self-assessment only. So if you are not my subscribe my channel Kadam Academy, please do the subscription. Thank you very much.